Like Jeremy said, a new champion on top of the college basketball world. I don't know about you, Colin, but that was probably the most exciting end to a college basketball game I've ever seen.
Definitely, Katie. That's arguably the most clutch shot I've ever seen in my life.
I agree. Now, people say that Iowa City is home to some of the best wrestling fans, and they will get a dose of not only some former Iowa wrestlers, but also other wrestlers from around the country that want one thing: a spot on the United States Olympic team for the 2016 Olympics.
Taylor Brooks was standing by in the studio earlier today and hashes out 3 of 4 former Iowa wrestlers and where their heads are.
Thanks, Colin and Katie. 4 former Iowa Hawkeye wrestlers will walk into Carver Hawkeye Arena this weekend with either a ticket to the 2016 Olympics in Rio or not. For Daniel Dennis, though, he thought he would never come out of retirement, but this seemed like the perfect opportunity at the perfect time.
I was retired for going on 3 years and had no intention of coming back, and kind of one thing led to another, got talked into it, and now moved back to Iowa City.
For Bobby Telford, he's fresh in the system after just graduating last year from the Hawkeye wrestling program. He thinks the biggest difference is the international scene.
The difference between international wrestling and college wrestling, you only compete 5 or 6 times a year, and you're usually overseas and stuff like that. But when you're competing in the United States, it's usually spread out. The last time I competed here was in Vegas at the U.S. Open, and that was back in December. So, there's a lot of time and preparation up to this moment.
There will be a huge change for wrestlers in this Olympic trial, and if they go on to Rio, the International Federation of Associated Wrestling Styles did lessen the weight class in late 2013. It went into effect in 2014, but this will be the first Olympics that it actually makes a difference. It will make weight classes more competitive, especially that 65 kilograms.
You took 3 weight classes, you combined them into one. Happened to be probably the 3 deepest, toughest weight classes in the United States, combined them into one. So it is a great challenge. There's a lot of guys in this weight class who have a great history. It's attack this thing, go at it. Nothing is given. It doesn't matter what seed you are and what you've done in the past. You want to be on this Olympic team, you got a lot of work to do it.
For all the Olympic trial coverage, stick with Daily Iowan and Daily Iowan TV Sports for all of the coverage. Katie and Colin, back to you.
On Wednesday's show, Zach Mackey covers the last of the 4 former Iowa wrestlers. This guy, though, is undefeated in the United States since he won the NCAA championships in 2014 for Iowa.
The Iowa track and field team was competing down south last weekend at the Pepsi Florida Relays. Iowa freshman Reno Toffoli had a huge day in the discus that made him become one of the top freshmen in the country.
That's right, improving by 6.62 meters on his opening throw in the invite division. Toffoli is the first Hawkeye to post an Iowa all-time mark in the event since former school record holder Gabe Hull in 2014. Head coach Joey Woody said today was an amazing start to his outdoor season.
The Iowa track team is back in action next weekend in the Jim Click Invitational in Arizona.
The Iowa baseball team was scheduled to take on Milwaukee today at Duane Banks Field, but because of the scheduled rain in the forecast, the game has been moved to Wednesday at 4 p.m., and we will have full coverage from that contest.
Yet again, our sports staff will be talking with players and the head coach of the Big Ten West champion Iowa Hawkeye football team tomorrow. We'll have complete coverage from that as well,
along with a deeper look at former Iowa Hawkeye and national champion Tony Ramos. Back to Jeremy and Alana at the desk.